Contender Tournament. Guto Inocente, 31 years old, 6'3", 253 pounds. Junior Tafa, 6'3", 278 pounds. And it'll be the Brazilian with a 4-inch reach advantage.
It's Guto, who also has the edge in professional experience with 42 fights to the 19 of Tafa. But you got to look at that 78% KO ratio, which makes the Australian very dangerous.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this tournament semifinal is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner. This Samoan warrior carries an 80% knockout ratio into the glory ring tonight. His professional record, 18 wins with just 1 loss, but 14 of those 18 wins have come by way of knockout. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, 1.91 meters, and he weighed in at fight time at 278 pounds, 126.1 kilos. Fighting tonight out of Brisbane, Australia, ladies and gentlemen, here is Junior, the Juggernaut, Tafa. His opponent fights out of the white corner, is a 5-time Brazilian champion, also South American champion. His professional record, 34 wins with 8 losses, 17 of those wins by knockout. He too stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, 1.91 meters, and weighed in at fight time at 253 pounds, 114.8 kilos. He's here tonight fighting out of Brasilia, Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Guto Inocente. And the referee in charge of this bout is Josh Stewart.
Gentlemen, bring it in. Fight clean, fight fair. Protect yourself at all times. Listen to my commands at all times. You guys want to touch them up? Let's touch them up. All right, back up.
We've already seen 1 knockout tonight in 36 seconds. Are we going to see another? And how quickly will it come? Tafa says, I'll get him in the first round. Inocente says, I don't know when I'll get him, but I'm going to get him. He's wearing the white gloves. Tafa wearing black.
So Tafa can't give Guto too much space because that's where his kicks can come from any direction. So if I'm Tafa, I'm trying to stay close to Guto.
Tafa's first fight in glory took place in Guangzhou, China. First round knockout. He loves to get in the pocket and exchange. He's not scared to do that. Oh, and a right hand drops Guto right away. Was that a knockdown? I believe it was. No, the referee says no.
And it looked like when Guto was throwing his kick, Tafa pushed him back. I think that was more of a slip, or he was kind of pushed back rather than knocked down.
Well, it certainly helped his cause to roll out of it and get back to his feet, but that just shows you how strong Junior Tafa is.
And what Tafa's going to do, he's going to wait for Guto to kick, and that's when he's going to try to counter with his punch. That's his best strategy. Wait for Guto's kick. See, he's setting up that right hand. He's just waiting for that moment.
Guto a lot more hesitant now. Question now, at 278 pounds, how much stamina does Tafa have? Can he go 6 full rounds tonight?
Guto threw a nice hard low kick. That could be a good strategy for him to slow down the power punching.
You're not going to see a ton of kicks from Junior Tafa. He does all of his work with the hands, and that overhand right nearly stuffed Inocente again.
Fight.
Left hand there for Guto.
Good block from Tafa, recognizing the low kick. Guto constantly switching stances, trying to feint. He's trying to make Tafa bite on the feint and then try to counter off of that.
Tafa in southpaw position with that right hand just breezed by Guto's face. Talk about rags to riches story. Tafa trains in his garage with his brothers, still does. Has really no formal training, doesn't go to those expensive gyms with big trainers. Just gets the mitts out with his big brothers and hammer on each other all day long.
Yeah, they'll watch videos and just try to follow and learn.
So after that, either push, slip, whatever you want to call it, knockdown. And there was a jumping knee there from Guto. Guto's been a lot more conservative.
Yeah, he needs to be careful rushing in like that because Tafa's waiting. Tafa is blocking those low kicks. Very impressive, so it's slowing Guto down from wanting to throw his kicks.
Well, Joe, you thought maybe it was a push down. I thought it was a knockdown. Our referee agreed with you. Let's see the replay and give us your opinion here, Joe.
It's very tough when you throw a kick because it's easy to fall off balance. See, I don't call that a knockdown. I think it hit his shoulder and pushed him back. I don't feel it was a damaging strike because he's on one leg and as he's leaning back, see, that's not a knockdown in my opinion.
A third and final look. The right hand from Tafa, timed perfectly. It connected.
It touches, but I don't know if it's damaging enough to call that a knockdown.
Nice theatrics. Clean strike to the jaw, but as you said, he was going for a kick. I don't think you get a lot of arguing from people if he did call it a knockdown.
Yeah, no, it touched him definitely. It hit his chin, but it's got to have some damage, and I think it just more pushed him back. They're on one leg when you're kicking.
We'll see what the judges thought in just a minute for round one. Open scoring in effect here tonight. Let's see if these two settle in here in the second round. We get a little bit more action.
Both guys really patient. They're taking more of that calm approach, not like Marshall and Anakbui. They're more feeling each other out, trying to set up their strikes. Guto is opening up with his boxing now.
Four of the five judges gave round one to Guto Inocente. One gave it to Tafa. There's a spinning attack, the first one from Guto.
It looks like it's a close fight, but it's the pressure. So it's Guto coming forward that's the judges are looking at.
Stop. Great. Watch the head.
We spoke to Tafa when we were in Guangzhou, China. Guto Inocente was in town. And Tafa said, listen, I love Guto. I'm a fan of what he does. Little did he know his next fight would be against the Brazilian.
Yeah, you hear Tafa even calling out guys like Badr Hari. He's just got a lot of confidence. He wants to fight the best.
And let us not forget, Junior Tafa is only 21 years old. Can barely buy a beer here in the United States.
Nice low kick from Guto. That one hurt Tafa.
I would think a kick to the back of your leg would hurt more than a kick to the front.
Yeah, you're used to taking kicks on the front leg, so when you go to the back, it hurts more. Just gets right on the front of the quad. That just does so much pain and damage to your opponent.
Junior Tafa tried to wave Guto in, but Guto's too smart for that. He just backed away.
Guto comes from a good line of martial artists. His father, Carlos, in his corner.
Oh, that right hand connects, and there's a left for Junior. A lot of power from Tafa.
Time.
And Tafa came over with the right.
Right over there. Right over here.
Insult to injury there. Got the low blow and then a right hand grazed across the chin.
Yeah, Tafa was mid-combination, so I know he didn't mean to do it. Quickly apologized to Guto.
Guto doing the work himself to get back into this fight. Under a minute to go in round two.
You good? You good? Time? You good?
I would imagine it's tough to adjust the cup
Yeah,
with
they say
gloves
you
on.
gotta bounce on your heels. That's what I learned when I was young.
It's Tafa trying a high kick. Guto with another knee.
See, I find when guys get low blows, they usually either slow down or come back aggressive, and Guto's taking that aggressive approach. Probably frustrated him a little bit, so he wants to get some revenge.
What do you make of Tafa's strategy so far?
Well, he's waiting, and he has the strategy. He's being hesitant. He's waiting for it, but the problem is Guto keeps coming forward. He keeps scoring. So Guto won the first round. If Tafa waits too long, he's not going to get this decision. So he's going to have to pick it up, especially in that third round.
Stop. Fight.
Junior Tafa, a training partner of Mark Hunt, who just fought in the UFC. In fact, Tafa was at that fight. His visa never cleared until 2 days before he was supposed to fly here, so there was some fears that Tafa wouldn't even make it in time for this fight, but he jumped on the plane, landed on Tuesday, he's fighting on Friday. talked about the spectacular offense and the flexibility of Guto Inocente. Up and out.
Yeah, it went to the body there. I'm sure he probably wanted to go to the head, but Tafa stuffed it when he was against the ropes. Tafa trying to mix in his kicks as well. Mostly known for his punches. He even promised Todd and I a few kicks in this fight. But in my opinion, Tafa's waiting a little too long to throw his bombs. And this is where Guto keeps coming forward and scoring his points.
Junior Tafa told us his inspiration is his mother because he says she's got the best left hook in the family.
Ready?
I think she could have done pretty well in this tournament. I know she's watching right now in Australia, proud of what her son has been able to do in his young career, but he's got work to do in round 3. Who did you have round 2 for, Joe?
Well, I still think it's Guto coming forward. He's trying his jumping, spinning knees. He's trying to create more offense, so I still give that second round to Guto.
Seems like Tafa's fighting this almost like it's a 10-round boxing match where he feels like he's got a lot of time. He's just trying to settle in, wait for his moment.
Yeah, he's being patient.
He's only got 2.5 minutes left. Good check kick there from Inocente. And there's the judges' scores. 3 of them have it for Tafa, round 2. So this third round will mean everything.
Fight out.
A bit surprising there. So 4 judges have it even. 1 judge has it for Inocente through 2 rounds. Strikes are even. And a high kick attempt there for Tafa.
Yeah, guys are throwing and landing at the same rate. Good right hand from Tafa.
Fight out.
Saw the sweat fly off of Guto.
Listen. Fight.
So now the emphasis on Guto. I'm not sure he believes he's down or he's even through 2 rounds. To the body, try to work back upstairs. One moment could certainly change the direction of this fight. 1 power punch landed, 1 high kick.
Tafa's landing. He just landed a straight right. And that seems to be the money shot. He's going straight down the middle as Guto opens up for wide hooks.
So Tafa on the verge of really surprising a lot of people. He wins this round, he advances to the final.
Fight out.
A minute to go, and it's still anybody's fight, Joe.
Yep, and remember, this is going to be about damage. What's scoring more damage? There hasn't been any knockdowns. You see a cut over Guto, so that's got to look good for Tafa with the judges. It looks like the left eye of Guto has a cut, so if he wins that, that's another variable for him.
Good low kick from Guto. Tafa says, let's go. Spinning back fist there for Guto. And now it's Tafa who's marching down the Brazilian here. 22 seconds left.
He's calling him Wamba. Guto's getting the better of the exchange.
Good knee to the belly there for Guto. 10 seconds to go. Still anyone's round here. Someone can land a big shot.
Stop.
Who got the job done? We will find out next. Somebody's advancing to face off in the heavyweight
scorecard. Here are the totals from our 5 ringside judges. 1 judge scores the bout 30-27. The remaining 4 all have it 29-28. It is a unanimous decision for your winner. Now moving on to the tournament final. Guto Inocente.
Well, that wasn't easy, Joe, but he does get the unanimous decision.
Yeah, and he's got a tough test ahead of him. His last fight before this tournament was against Adek Bui, and now he has a cut over